Hey guys, for today's video, I want to talk to you about why it's okay to have insecurities. Now, this video is actually inspired by a conversation I had with a good friend of mine yesterday, where we both pretty much came to the conclusion that you won't ever be able to completely rid yourself of your insecurities. You'll be able to get rid of some, as we all know, because we all likely had very different insecurities when we were kids. But then other insecurities you'll only ever be able to mitigate. So you'll be able to lessen the impact they have on your life, but you won't be able to completely get rid of them. And that's okay. You can find peace in that because insecurities are pretty much just a part of life. They're a part of being human. We all have them. Even the most powerful, influential, and famous people out there suffer from insecurities. Everyone does. You're not going to be able to fully get rid of them. But that's not a bad thing. It's just a part of life. It's just something to accept. But you can still work on them, so don't think that I'm telling you not to do that. I'm just saying, don't be too hard on yourself for having them. Don't beat yourself up, especially if you're not making the progress that you want with mitigating some of them. I mean, I can speak from my own experience. When I first started putting out these videos, I was very insecure about what my close friends and family would think of me for making them, or I was concerned about the view counts and my follower counts, and I was basically getting into the mentality where if a video didn't get a certain amount of views or likes, that it must mean that the video wasn't valuable, and that's a horrible mentality because I've since kind of reframed, and now my mentality is more along the lines of, if every video I make can help even just one person, that's good enough for me, because it means that I know that I helped one person live a better life. And that is far more valuable than getting caught up in arbitrary view and follower and like counts, because those numbers can be meaningless. So, insecurities are just something that everyone will deal with. I mean, I've worked really hard on myself and I still have a ton of insecurities. It's just, they're different now, but they're still there. And even one of the most prolific insecurities that I think a lot of people have is the need for attention or validation from others. And I still have that. I mean, now it's with far less people. I've gotten to the point where I don't really care if my friends or family validate me, but I still have the problem with women. When I'm going after women and I'm dating them, I want them to approve of me, I want them to like me. So I think it's just one of those things that you're always going to deal with. It's just up to you how much it affects you. Because I've worked on that insecurity, I've lessened it. As you can see, it used to span a lot more people. I can tell you actually, when I was a lot younger, I used to be so insecure that when I'd be walking around school, if two kids started laughing together and I was anywhere near them, I would think that they were laughing at me. That's like, I'm so glad I grew past that, but that's how insecure I was. I mean, obviously they weren't laughing at me, but I thought that they were. That's how much I cared about other people's opinions of me, and it wasn't good. So you can make progress on your insecurities over time, but some of them I just don't think you'll be able to completely get rid of. But that's okay. Accept it and find peace in it. It's actually pretty freeing to realize that all of us suffer from insecurities. We're all in the same boat here. So anytime that you meet someone who acts like they're perfect and that they don't have any insecurities, they're full of it. Because everyone has them. In fact, the people who hide it are probably more insecure than the people who don't, because it requires strength and courage and vulnerability to share them. So be aware of that. But at the end of the day, if there's one thing you take from this video, I just want you to remember, don't be too hard on yourself over your insecurities. Get rid of what you can, mitigate the others as much as you can, but don't beat yourself up if you're not able to completely get rid of some that you want to, or if you're not able to mitigate others to the extent that you desire. It's okay. Just accept it, know that they're a natural part of life, and keep going. That's what's important. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!